Okay, I'm live.
You're in the internet. Perfect.
Okay.
The screen share is working?
Yeah, screen share, I think we should.
It's the green button.
Yeah. We can do application window and do something.
But we want to say hello first or something?
Yeah.
Then we should just tweet the URL now.
Yes.
To become famous.
Famous. But then can we see the chat? People can chat or like I don't know.
We'll just leave that window here so that
Okay.
something happen in the chat. All right. Khaled.
Can we it's a bummer, otherwise we would have to.
Yeah.
But we can figure it out later.
Next time.
There's one viewer.
Yeah, that's
Probably I should also open the video. And probably mute myself. Okay. Yeah, this one it has like some delays, so it's great.
all right, Khaled, and I are now live with a coding session connecting gatsby.js with Contentful using the Contentful plugin and /or new GraphQL API. I feel like
Maybe we can have something called.
people watching. Are you in too?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just us. Where is the window now? It's here.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe we can share the screen to the Google first.
Yeah.
That should work. Yeah.
That should
work, right?
You wanna share? Maybe you can also like join, and as maybe you're there. No.
But then we have to moderate and stuff. I think as we're next to each other.
Yeah. I mean, you can have it like this and just off.
Yeah.
And you keep your laptop there maybe to moderate some of the comments.
Yeah.
That will do it. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. So we have another viewer. Oh.
All right. Want to keep it up?
We maybe wait for another one. Okay.
Hello, buddy. Yeah, I think it's just us.
No, it's just us. No, I think. No, I think there's someone.
Do you have it somewhere else?
I think there's someone. Sure.
No, I think it's just us.
Okay.
All right. We'll do it.
Let's do this. Let share my. Yeah. You can start.
Hello, everybody. My name is Stefan, and this is Khaled, and we decided that we want to go do some live coding today with Gatsby and Contentful, and we want to stitch some APIs together.
Yeah. So yeah, as he said, I'm Khaled. I work with this guy, and we're gonna do some GraphQL stitching. What's GraphQL stitching first? Wanna take a stab at that?
The way I understood it is that with GraphQL you have schemas available.
Yeah.
That then you can build APIs that basically unify other GraphQL APIs so that you only have to deal with one endpoint.
Nice.
But my knowledge there is not 100% accurate.
Yeah, you said it. You said it right. So basically, you can combine multiple endpoints that use GraphQL in just one single endpoint, and then you can have a node for each API we use. Like in this case, we'll be using Contentful, and then alongside with other Gatsby nodes. So.
All right, then let's do that.
Okay, let me share my screen. Okay,
we'll pull up
this. The infinite thing. Let's see if I can see. Yeah, awesome. So we can go to Gatsby.
Yep.
And I think we should go to next.gatsby.org. This is the V2. By the way, all that we're gonna show today works with V2, Gatsby V2.
Yeah.
And then
what state does version 2 have?
So I think they have a release candidate, like the first release candidate happened I think yesterday or like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. And yeah, so first we need to install this Gatsby CLI. I think I have it already, so. And yes, I will bump the font size. That's too much, probably.
All right.
Okay, so that's Gatsby installed, and then let's follow along with the instructions. You can see here it's getting the V2 tag.
Yep.
So let's copy that, paste it here, and then the name will be Gatsby site because.
All right, and that is bootstrapping the whole project, yeah?
Yeah, it's getting the repo, doing npm install or like yarn in this case.
Yeah. Gatsby uses yarn by default?
Yeah, it has to use yarn.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
I think because of like Lerna and like mono-repo things, maybe yarn makes sense there. And this room is so hot, so warm.
All right.
Awesome. So if you go to Gatsby site, and then you do npm. So let's open this. My favorite editor, Vim. And then you can see here, like all the dependencies are like mainly next. That's to point to always the release commit ones. And if you're brave enough, you can just set everything to next.
Yep.
And then here we can, this is like for building the website, meaning that you output this folder that's ready to deploy. And then here is develop, which is starting a live server. And then from there you can just have auto reload them whenever you change anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do here npm run develop.
We hopefully see a website, right?
Yeah, you should see a website. And since I have like 10 million servers running on my local machine, it's saying that the port 8000 is taken, and we take another one, so you can see.
So you have a few others.
Running. Yeah, maybe Gatsby and other servers. So this is the starter, the classic starter, and then go to page 2, go to the home page, and stuff like that. So let's leave the server running, and then maybe npm install like gatsby the source content folder.
But this would be with save, right? npm.
But save with npm 6 and up, it's by default.
Right.
So you don't need to do it. That's a good tip. But let's see, which npm I have, because I have npm, and then I might have okay, then I will save.
But what's a good tip?
But yeah, but like I think even 5 works.
I didn't know that.
It's called gatsby source and then contentful, and then here we should do next to make sure that we will be compatible with the v2.
Yeah.
I won't put save and then test here.
Yeah.
Just to prove my point this year.
Vim setup live updating?
Of course.
Okay.
Wanna see my dot files? Do we have keywords?
I don't know.
Or it's just we talking to ourselves? Okay. So, elevator music.
That's a published video.
Yeah, it's failing because it's kind of changing some other stuff. Don't worry about it.
This is just a dev server failing, right?
Yeah.
That's probably, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's nice. And then here, hopefully, Vim will detect this. Yes. And
I didn't know that.
See?
I didn't. Okay, that's my learning.
That's like today I learned.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually it's from npm 5 plus. We don't need to add save anymore. Okay, so we have that, and to add the source content folder, we should be able to add it in the config in here. Let's add it in here. And then configure the same column. So here it's resolved, and then we give the name of the plugin, which is Gatsby source contentful. And then we need to do options. And then in the options,
do you have a space?
We need a space, Mr.
All right, I will quickly create a space.
So we're waiting for the credentials. So here we have, I think it's called space ID. And then it's, I think it's absence token.
I sent you the space ID.
And by the way, these spaces will be thrown away. So yeah. And the token will be read only. So just saying, you know.
And CA token.
And don't share your tokens or Slack. Unless you're me or Slack. Okay, so we have the stuff. And I think if we restart the server.
Why do we have to restart?
I think there's a problem loading local. Yeah, this might not be installed, perhaps. So that's weird. Okay, here is my. Okay, so let's do npm install all the things again. Because probably with the server we do something. And while we're installing Stefan here is creating some cool content. What's that?
All right. You think it messed it up because we installed things while the development server was running?
Or maybe we should because it does some caching for the plugins also. So I'm not sure about that.
Okay. All right, second try.
Develop. Yes.
All right.
Again, oh no, come on. What's going on? Okay, that's even better. We can define
I'm sure the options are right.
I have space like that. Yeah, of course. I'm the king of typos. It's access token. So just people with the screen. Yeah.
All right, so we're up and running. Yeah?
And to test that, let's see, where's the window that we have here? So we still have the same thing, nothing changed. We just add the plugin, but then when we added the plugin, we actually grab the data from the template. So if we go 3 underscores, don't ask me why 3, but and then here it will do all contentful posts, and then edges, and then node, and then we have title. We have, hey, hello, my name. Hello,
all right, I think you have to explain what just happened. So on 3 underscores GraphQL, what do we see here?
Okay, so a nice development experience with Gatsby is that when you're developing a website, it spawns a GraphQL server with this utility, which is famous by now. It's called GraphQL. So this piece of software, like the web interface, it detects all your schemas and gives you autocomplete, like title. It knows that your data has title.
Yeah.
And that's mainly because GraphQL, because everything is like described in a schema.
Yeah.
And here you can actually debug all your data. You don't need to do console logs everywhere and then try to query the data.
Yeah.
So to make sure that you have the necessary data and everything, Gatsby spawns 2 servers. One is like just the local host and then the port number, which is just to test your normal website, like rendering and so on. And the other one is like the 3 underscore GraphQL, which spawns the server, so you can actually get on site page, for example, if you wanna. And this is actually actual
this is
data.
Gatsby data now, right?
Yeah, this is actual like data, so you can in the app like required.
Yeah,
you can get it.
Yeah, I think that's really cool, right? Because you could now discover what data I put into my contentful space, right?
I mean, if you're not also sure, you can go here and then see all the nodes that's created, and then you can see that you have content type, and then this is like the text node because every text node gets created in the node there, and then there's like the all contentful post.
Yeah.
And why it's naming all contentful post? It's kind of a convention. So we have the all already there, and then contentful to identify it as contentful. So all contentful is always there.
Yeah.
And then after that, you have like the name of the content type.
Yeah.
But in like what's this called comment case, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a content type called post, like you created, to get all of them, like the collection is we use all contentful post.
Yeah.
And if you want to use this, get a single one, you do contentful post. So that's maybe that's the basic idea behind the schema and how it gets mapped to that.
Okay, so how do I use that now in the site we just created?
Okay, so we can maybe go to Gatsby node.
What does that file do?
So there's Gatsby node, the Gatsby browser, and Gatsby SSR.
Mm-hmm.
These are like APIs that you can add, extend Gatsby. So if you wanna move some files around, or like copy assets, or even compress, or do crazy thing with Gatsby, you have 3 types of API. One is Node, which is only run when you build at the time, and SSR, I think, when you do the server-side rendering.
Yep.
And then browser is actually you can use while the web app is running.
So when I want to use third-party stuff or something
like Google Analytics or something, check the script or something that's in browser.
Okay.
So, sorry. So I think we do.
And you're in the Gatsby node file, right?
Yeah, I'm in the Gatsby node file, and in here, let me see. So if we go to the Gatsby documentation,
Yep.
next, Gatsby report, and here we can go to first search. Okay, let's do Gatsby node. So there's like Gatsby node API.
Yep.
And in here, there's like different Gatsby nodes API. So create page if you want to create dynamically some pages. And this is useful, like for example, with Contentful, if you have like 10 blog posts, you don't want to create a page manually for everyone.
Yeah.
For every like blog post. So what you do is you do create pages, and then from the data, you create the page and do this slide. So if we go to create page.
All right, we see a lot of code already.
Yeah, let me pick this first line. And probably zoom into this span. Okay. So if we go here, first thing is we need to get the create page from actions, which is passed by
whoever calls that.
Whoever calls that, which is mainly Gatsby, like the core.
Yeah.
It's calling these functions. So we have a create page. And here we can actually copy this thing, the entire thing. Yeah, let's copy the entire thing. And then I'll explain a little bit. Just memorize all of this. So every function will expect a promise. It's a return a promise. And here, what we need to do is we need to make a basic template for our content type.
Yep.
And then based on that, and that template actually is basically a React component.
Yep.
That's how Gatsby is displaying stuff.
Yep.
And then we query the data. And then here we get a collection of items, collection of blog posts in our case.
And this is a query that I could execute in the graphical interface, right?
Yes. But like in this case, all Markdown, we don't have any Markdown.
Right.
So we can't.
Okay.
But we can actually go here and then prepare our query.
Yep.
And then do on, so we do open blog posts.
Yep.
And then, of course, there's edges. Then node. And then what do we have here?
Let me add a slide.
Okay. See, that's the beauty of debugging your data before writing 2,000 line code.
All right. Now, add a slide here.
And it's a slide. And there, save. Maybe update the thing. We didn't check the auto, or it happens only.
All right.
Oh, good.
Published.
Published. Okay. What we need to do is, I'm not sure this was like fixed, but we make sure that we have everything. We just delete the cache. Nobody saw that. And yeah, start the server. Okay.
Yep.
That should be here. Okay. So now if we refresh, and then here look for slide. Yep, we have the slide. We run it. We have this as a slide, so it's kind of unique identifier for that blog post, but at the same time it's student readable.
Yeah.
So we can basically copy this.
Yep.
And then place it there. And then it's on the intention. Okay. So let's zoom in again. Okay, so there's this GraphQL function that gets executed.
Yep.
It's a promise.
Yep.
So then we get the result. So if a result has errors, meaning that this means that, hey, we have errors, so we reject, and we reject the error.
Yep.
And then otherwise, we get result.data, and then this should be changed to all content for post, which is actually coming from here.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, and then edges, and for each. So here we create a page. We give it the slide. So we only grab the slide here because we only need that.
To create the pages, right?
Yeah, we create the page. And then here we give the path. So this will be your website / this path.
Yep.
Your so you can even like go fancy and add, for example, I want it to be under article, for example.
Yeah, makes sense.
Something like that. I do it on our website. And then the component that we need to create, which is a React component.
Yep.
And also, very important here, this is the data that it's kind of a metadata that you can pass into the page that you created.
Yeah.
This would be useful later to. So we create this template, and then we spawn this page, but then this page doesn't know about this blog post. So we need to do some GraphQL querying there, but we need a unique identifier.
Okay.
And that's the slide.
Okay.
And to pass in some data while creating the page, so you can use it later in your GraphQL query.
Yeah.
You can use this context.
So this defines possible GraphQL queries later. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is kind of parameters to the next GraphQL query in your page. So we can pass in some data here. We just pass in slide here.
Yeah.
So I think if we did everything, yeah, we didn't. We don't. So we need to create this template blog post.
Yeah.
I think so. Let me just save here, and then go to source, and then add templates, and then blog post. Yes.
Yep.
And then here. So it's okay.
Ooh,
so,
RFC.
Yeah. RFC. So we call this blog post. We don't need the blog types. Probably don't need the default types for now. We export the blog post. We don't need these files. We don't need this.
Yep.
And then here also, like, we don't need. So this is like basic. This is return to. So nothing is wrong, and then probably also like delete. Just say delete, like PI delete inside, and then the brackets.
Vim people.
You see how fast we go?
Man.
Anyway, so I mean, we don't need like any parameters for now. Let's save this, and then.
Do you want to add a string at least between the bits to see that this is working?
Yeah, let's add. Yep. And then save. Okay, so let's let's give it a try. Otherwise, I think we might need to restart the server, because yes, we need to restart the server because we changed the node, which is things that gets called when you build it.
Yeah.
So, but trust me, once you set up all of this stuff with Gatsby, the rest is like great. It's so awesome. And what's happening? What's happening? Path is not defined. Yes, I think I know why. Okay. This one, yes.
So that's probably, is that the node?
No.
Yeah. Just to be clear.
Path resolve,
Yeah.
and I think it's const path.
Is B too much? Required.
Required. It's like
Yeah, it
in
is
the past.
required. Yeah.
It would be nice if you have such a. Okay. So let's clear this up and run again. Oh, okay.
All right, we're getting there.
Okay, almost there. Slug of undefined. Yes, because we probably edge dot node dot fields. I was finally there.
Now you have to give it a key for the object,
Yes.
right? And there's an E missing. Yes.
Okay, and then oh, come on. One more time. Did I say?
Or maybe it's edge.
Yeah, it's edge.
Can we log edge?
I had like edge.node.fields.slash. So this was one.
The error comes from 28, which is this already.
Oh.
No, the one, yeah. So this is already not working.
Edge.
Can we log edge?
Node.
Log driven development.
Yeah. Edge.
Yep.
So I open this.
Yeah, I think it's fine. So it's just edge, node, slug. Fields is stripped out.
Ah, yeah, of course. Copy pasting, because this is usually like in Glenn we have this field, but in Gatsby it's a bit flattened out.
Yeah.
So we don't do this. Yeah. So now it should work. TM. Okay.
All right.
Awesome. So since we don't know like how to get to these pages, I can show you a nice little trick with Gatsby. It's just trigger a 404 while you're in develop mode. What? Okay.
There was a component that shows the.
Okay, so there was, I don't know, maybe this changed, but there was a, when you're in dev mode, the 404 will show you all the pages that was created.
All right.
But this looks that, oh, that's a shame. Okay, so let's look for hello Khaled.
Yeah.
And here's
Nice.
the thing. So the page is created. So now it's just a matter of like you go here and add a link to it and paste it.
Yeah.
And the way you do that is you go to the page and like all you execute the query and then get only the link I mean, we can add it, but I want to just move on with.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the classic way of doing Gatsby and Contentful. So now we want to show you how you actually connect to the native way, because Contentful now we have the GraphQL is still in alpha and soon will be in beta.
Yep.
And it's cool and you should use it. Not now, like alpha is not production ready. So it might change. So if your app is broken, it's not my fault. Okay. So how are we gonna link these two? There's a plugin called Gatsby Source. Yeah.
Now it gets meta, right?
Yeah.
We have the Gatsby GraphQL thing.
So where is it? Probably we should. So we can go to GitHub. Gatsby. And then in here, there should be like packages and source. Here's the thing.
All right.
So how this thing works is actually you give it, you add it to the Gatsby config, you give it the name. So you remember we had like all contentful something. In this case, you can do your own all something. So you can name it like just contentful, and then when you query the data in here, you'll be doing just like contentful.
Okay, let's do that.
So we'll be. So first thing, let's install this.
Yeah.
Save is unnecessary, but
yeah, because we're on NPM 5 plus.
Yes. I don't know. Does the audio? I hope the audio is right. It's correct.
Because we're on
Okay. Awesome. And then what you need to do is go here, and then go to Gatsby config. That's where you list all your plugins.
Yep.
And let's add a new entry in here. This will be like resolve. Then what we want to resolve is like Gatsby source GraphQL. Then let's look at the things that we want to do. So we have options.
Yeah.
Inside of options, we can use. Okay, so we need to do have like type name and name, like field name.
Yeah, so I don't understand yet what field name is, but we will see that in a second.
So field name is what you see, what you type in the query, and the type is like the actual type in the GraphQL schema of your thing. So there's like the field name, so how you query the data, and then the type of that field.
Right.
It's kind of like class or something.
Okay.
So we said we have like type name. Type name you can do uppercase comment.
Yeah.
And then field name lowercase comment.
Okay.
Okay. And then so we need some headers. So let's copy that. So this is to just send the authorization with the token.
Yeah.
So because you can't access that. So we can do this. And we paste that. So that's the token.
Yep.
Okay. And then there's one important thing, which is URL. So the URL would be your space, like your GraphQL endpoint space. So it's CDN control com / spaces, and the space ID. This is the space ID. And then I think it's it's GraphQL and then alpha.
Oh, what that?
Alpha. I typed this like
yeah, it's cdncontent.com spaces space ID GraphQL alpha.
yeah. And then comment here. We don't get some. Awesome. So now, hopefully, when we restart our thing, we will have the data coming from the source handful, and then the data coming from the native handful, and they should be the same.
Is it now fetching the schema of the GraphQL endpoint and is fetching all the data that is behind this GraphQL endpoint locally?
So it's not fetching all the data. It's kind of delegating the fetching part to. So it gets this GraphQL node. It's kind of a special one.
Yeah.
Whenever it gets called, it fetches the data. So it's not getting all the data at once. It's not like the source content for downloading the data and creating the nodes. This is kind of a special node that's waiting on the fetch.
Yeah.
And whenever it's requested, it gets that
from the real source.
And gets from the real source.
Oh, nice.
There is like an entire RFC how this thing works. I'm also not like expert in this. So here, we have the classic all content for post, right? And then we should have also
capital C.
We do everything right. Okay, maybe if I move cache and public screen, this one. Okay.
Do we have a name collision? What is the name of C?
So what I would doubt is maybe I need to let's see the it takes the time. So we have lightning through
Sorry.
so let's see.
No errors or anything?
No errors. Okay, let's try something. Let's delete the entire thing.
Options resolve somewhere a typo. URL headers.
Options type name. Okay. And that's why now we can see more regular expression, group, offline return. Do we have an offline here? I don't need offline.
Yeah.
What the hell, no? Okay. Um,
All right. So
okay.
something fundamentally.
Mm-hmm. But maybe. Ah, yeah. Okay. I think I know. Because we copied the examples from the GitHub example, and somehow GitHub uses there with the lowercase b, but the standard is.
Yeah.
I think GitHub allows both, probably. So probably also like Gatsby should improve more the like something.
I'll probably watch that, and let's see if it is that.
I think it should be that, but let's see. So we had full, right, for content.
Ooh. Gatsby source.
Let's review debugging.
How do we debug that now?
So here we should something like forward.
Yes.
Explore.
Yeah, it's explore. GraphQL Alpha Explore.
Like this, right?
Without a slash behind it.
Then git access and underscore.
Underscore code.
Okay, so that should be post.
But you have to have code first, right?
Post
Yeah. Oh, nice. The fields are stripped out?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
It's
that.
now, it's now much better. Okay. It's going on. Yeah.
So second of error is correct. Yeah, that should work.
Yeah, maybe talking. Okay, probably let's do another silly attempt.
we installed the plugin correctly, right?
Huh? Okay, let me see. I think we've done something. Yeah.
We started in.
That's the line.
Yeah.
There was a request from Stefan. Yeah, we did this.
Solve source GraphQL.
Maybe I had a typo with one
Tint.
full spaces.
That would be tricky. Did he have to have a slash?
No. Yeah, and then you send them. Should we maybe move this like last? Or could it be that it's interfering somehow with this?
Yeah, let's come on comment the first one out of the first content one. Yeah.
And maybe let's also we only have this guy.
Yeah.
No? So first thing, if the plugin doesn't exist, Gatsby will complain for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So it's complaining about something.
Which is good.
Yeah, about the query we use.
Now we use them. Yeah.
With the Gatsby node. Yeah.
Okay. The command, the shortcut to remove the commands. One by one.
That's what normal people do.
No, I have them. Yes, so let's change. Or maybe let's keep it as the last one. And
How do I debug plugins usually?
Plugins.
Because now there are a lot of requests flying and we don't have an idea, right?
Yeah. I think there's an RFC about that. I'm not sure, but I think there is some verbos. You can set verbos and you can see the debugging.
Yeah.
There's a verbal specs. Okay.
Yep.
It's kind of. So, why it's not creating this? Type name, rename, URL, the status. So let's check the So here, how to use, to get this, user options, and then give it the URL.
Yeah, I have no idea.
This, but it should fetch at least once.
We have a problem with the schema generation already, right? So it's not.
Yeah. So that's perfect. So going to run the other. Perfect.
Yeah, this is just yeah.
So do it before. Okay.
But this is content, right?
Yeah, that's the. Don't see anything from. Again.
You're sure that this? What if when you told me that it's fetching from the client? Maybe it's not tunneling in GraphQL, but we can still use it.
No, but like then everything should be available in GraphQL.
Only when it gets the tunnels and does the stitching, right?
I remember, like, I'm pretty sure I tried it in GraphQL and everything was there.
Okay.
It's not just. Okay, let's. Let's try.
All right.
So, it's compared to this one. Oh, no, that one.
That's 100% something super silly.
Something super silly happened.
Yeah.
So probably we can call it today, and it's getting late.
Yeah.
And
I think we made it pretty far. I mean, in 1 hour we set up Gatsby version 2 with the Contentful source plugin, with some data fetching, and I think the next time we can bring in the real GraphQL again.
Yeah, and you learned about the npm safe.
Exactly.
So we can, I guess, call it today.
All right.
If I can find new window. All right. Stop screen.
See you next time.
See you next time.